Hey guys, and welcome back to the fan reaction for Wolves against Brighton. Let's go around the world. We've got quite a lot of analysis on this particular one. Hope you enjoy.
Hey Dave, this is Wolfman Jeff coming at you. It's a bit of a drizzly day here in Alabama. I think you guys stole all the good weather. And here I am standing like Shmee in a community theater production of Peter Pan. What a day. Not the result I wanted. However, much better than last week. We should have won this. Several times we should have won this. I think hats off to Matt Ryan, who did a wonderful job as their keeper. We were not as sluggish as last week, but we just couldn't finish. And we created chances. We had some movement, so that's an improvement from last week. But still, we've got to finish it. And I hope we pull it together for the Arsenal match on Wednesday. I know you'll be there, and I think our boys are going to pull it through. So I would take this as opposed to last week any day. So kind of disappointed, but we are at least a step in the right direction. So just a few more matches. Let's keep coming at it. Everything at this point is gravy because we've already achieved our goals. So let's keep going. Hopefully we could come out on 7th this year. So come on, you Wolves. Hey, Dave. This is Wolfman Jeff. I hope you have a great Easter. Thanks.
Hi, Dave. Hello, mates. Another game, another half of deception. Another draw against a smaller team. This is a question I have to myself and to my friends when we are looking the game. Wolves against the big teams, against the sixth biggest teams in the Premier League. Wolves have excellent results, but against the smallest, well, we saw what happened today. But Brighton, for me, today it was a shame. Brighton bring to the match a big school buzz, or I think not only a school buzz. Brighton bring a 777 from the Boeing, and they put the school buzz and the 777 in the box, and then they play with 3 lines, 5 in the line of the box, 2 or 3 meters ahead, 4, and 2 or 3 meters ahead, 1. 5, 4, 1. And that's all we can see about Brighton. I think the Brighton players crossed the middle field line, I don't know, 5 times in all the match. Well, it's difficult to watch a game with the Wolves trying to take a goal, to make a goal, and that don't happen. Because why? Because maybe because Wolverhampton play better against, and that's true. Wolverhampton play better against the big teams. Why? Because playing counter-attack. The Nuno Espírito Santo team, the Wolves, are formatted to play against the bigs, play across, behind the line, and then they play fast from the lines. Because in this Wolverhampton, and I have told to talk with you about that, Dave, Wolverhampton don't have a real killer, don't have an old school striker. We know there are in the world a lot of old-fashioned number 9, but Wolverhampton needs a striker, needs a killer, more than a striker, a killer. And as we know, Raul Jimenez is not a killer, Diogo Jota is not a killer. But for the season of the to come back to the first league, to the Premier League, it's great. Nuno has done an excellent job. The players are doing an excellent job. But I remember the commentators I heard in the US television, sports television, the NBC Sports, and the commentator said during the match against the Brighton, Wolves in the next season are fighting for the fifth, the first 5 positions, and are fighting for a Champions League position. And said more, the NBC Sports commentator, he said the Wolves, only need a few adjustments. And not like the motion picture, the adjustment bureau, but I think Nuno Espírito Santo and the staff of Wolverhampton, they are already working to the next step, to the next season, to an upgrade, you know. Wolverhampton needs more speed in the midfielder. Wolverhampton play, and we saw that today. Wolverhampton play an excellent football, but I think a little bit slow, and playing slow. It's better to the teams who defend. Today, if Wolverhampton have more speed in the midfield, maybe was more difficult to the Brighton, but the ball go from all the players in the midfield, on the right, on the left, João Moutinho, and then put the ball on the left, on the right, but slower, very slow. And to the Premier League, and to win, and to achieve a better position in the league, I think Wolverhampton to the next season, one of the upgrades Wolverhampton have to need to do is a midfielder, 1 or 2 strongest and faster players in the midfield, a striker, a killer, and maybe another defense, another central back, you know, because Wolverhampton have wings, but I took a note here. For instance, an example, Doherty. Doherty is a left back, but he didn't play well as a left back. He played more or less like a wing, but Doherty is not a wing. Elder Costa is a wing. Diogo Jota is a wing. Even Vinagre is a wing. Adama Traoré. It's more or less like a wing. Everything. There are excellent players, but to the next level, to attack the European competitions or the Europe League or the Champions League, Wolverhampton needs a little bit more and needs to win against smaller teams who play like today the Brighton have played, with a school bus, a 777 Boeing in the box, and a lot of faith in God, because there was at the 73 minutes, I presume, Lord Voldemort and all the Slytherins are made some curse to that ball don't enter in the goal, in the net, because the ball go to the bar, go to the post, and then when I presume was Raul Jimenez, kicked the ball to the goal. The goalkeeper, the Australian goalkeeper, is on the floor, and the ball kicks on him and go to the bottom line. So it was unfair. Yes, it was unfair, but Wolves need, and that's good because maybe the last season, if we thought today, well, we can achieve some draws, and no, but this season, after we saw Wolves playing, we want more, and we know the team can give us more and more wins in the matches against the smaller teams, because against the big ones we do our job. So mates, so Dave, see ya, and we'll see you in the next match. Greetings from Lisbon. Ciao.
Hey everyone, it's Aiden here from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Just checking in for my first international fan reaction. Just finished watching the match. Typical against one of the lower half teams. You know, no potency going forward. A lot of possession with not really much potency and imagination in the final third. So we just need to find a way to unlock those defensives when they sit back against us, because we could play when we're playing football against some of the big boys. So we need to find a way to be a little bit more ruthless and a little bit more creative. Anyways, we'll get the job done. We'll find a way to finish 7th place. Come on, boys. Up the Wolves.
Really frustrating. Really frustrating. I thought the starting lineup was wrong. I thought I'd have played Traore and Vinagre from the start. I thought the subs came too late. Yet again, against limited opposition, we failed to create anything. The movement wasn't good. We could have played without a goalkeeper today. Awful, frustrating game. And you know what? For the league itself, for the Premier League, it's not good if a team like Brighton can stay in. Absolute garbage. Targa?
Well, I can't say anything about this game. It's just horrendous. What can you do? Why go out with the pace? It's like they're just going to defend. Did they even have a shot on target? Probably one. They had one corner. We had probably like 15 or something like that. We got the free kicks. We had everything. But the finishing will never work. I don't know what to say. It's just too rubbish. You can't say anything at all about this. It's just the guys have to step up really much now.
I mean, no movement from the strikers. No really good balls to them, really, for them to move on to. I mean, okay, we're safe this year, and I don't think we're good enough for a European place. Let's be honest about that. We've dropped down to 9th place today, albeit only by 1 point. So that's not over yet. But we need to solve this problem about how to break down a team that doesn't want to come out and play. And until we do that, we're not going to make the progress we want to make. 0-0.
Hello there, Dave. Thank you for inviting me onto your International Brigade video for the game against Brighton. You've given me a right lovely game to try and analyse very briefly. Terrible, boring. I can't understand really why Brighton came to just get a point in their situation. They really needed 3 points they would have almost been guaranteed safety with 3 points, but they didn't come out of their own half at all, and we failed to break them down in any way. We need to be quicker between the lines, as football pundits say. Trying to get in behind these teams, we need to play in with more tempo. We also need, I think, to stop playing 3 at the back against teams like this. I think had we had an extra striker or an extra wide player, then we would have had more chances and ultimately scored a goal. To think that we've played 4 games against Huddersfield and Brighton and not scored a goal is quite embarrassing. Really, 360 minutes and we've barely created any clear-cut chances against those 2 teams. But anyway, hope that was enough for you, Dave. I've certainly seen enough football for today. But if you want to hear my full opinions, then head over to the Old Gold and Black YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Hello Dave, hello Wolves fans. The game's just finished, 0-0. Disappointing result. I think we all knew what Brighton would do. Come with a plan, 4 at the back, 5 midfield, leave 1 up front. and there were times when there was 6 in the middle of the park, but you know, we just couldn't break them down. I don't think their keeper had a shot to save in the first half. I think it was only in the second half where Jota flicked it on it, the post, and then Donker followed up, and the keeper got in front of it and it went over. But we just couldn't unlock them. It was a really, really disappointing result. I'm just choked. Anyway, we move on. Arsenal in the week. Keep the faith. Take care. Bye.
Hello Dave, hello Wolf fans around the world. My name is Rick. I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas. As you can tell, Mexico and Raul Jimenez fan. Thoughts on the game is we just couldn't score the ball. We had more possession of the ball. We had more shots on target. We had a ball come out the pole. We had a ball hit the crossbar. We had a ball that the goalie stopped right there on the line. It's just we dominated them all 90 minutes. A team that, of course, not trying to regulate, they would try to defend. They were playing not to lose. Brighton was playing not to lose, and Wolves were playing to try to win the game, but we just couldn't get that last shot or last pass to score a goal. Rui Patricio, he didn't much have nothing to do. He could have put him out of a lawn chair, sit back, watch the game, read a book, drink some coffee, drink some tea, talk to the fans, have a little nice conversation with the fans. He didn't really have to break a sweat. That's how much we dominated the game. But at the end of the day, what matters is scoring the goals, and we didn't score one. It's a 1 point that helps them more than actually help us, but I'll take it. Anything's better than the loss. Much rather have 3 points than the 1, but like they say, 1 is better than nothing. That's all I have. Short video. Thank you, Dave, for having me again. Till next time.
Hello, David. This is Alan Green from Fort Myers, Florida. Just watched the Brighton Wolves game. I thought Wolves played relatively well. They could have been 3 up. Playing a bogey team, that's what happens. I thought Gibbs White, excellent. Everybody played pretty well. I think that Wolves is just 2 or 3 steps away from being a powerhouse, and that's a big pity that we just didn't have that bit of luck today. Wolves, like I say, we're up there. We got a good point today, and 3 or 4 steps from being a powerhouse again. Okay, thanks, Dave. Over and out from Fort Myers, Florida.
Hey everybody, it's Zach from LA. Got up early this morning to watch the game. Got the 0-0 results. Wolves definitely had the better run and play. Just kind of got unlucky on a few chances. Just really not clinical in the box, unfortunately. And Brighton pretty much parked the bus. It was really frustrating to watch, but you know, a draw is better than a loss ultimately, and yeah, hopefully moving forward that Jimenez can start putting the ball back in the net. I will say Vinagre did look really good. I was really excited when he came in. I always like watching him play. He has a really bright future, so that was exciting. Yeah, just overall kind of a little disappointing because I know Wolves can definitely beat Brighton. Brighton, of course, is fighting to stay in the league, fighting against, you know, getting relegated. So they had definitely got more out of the draw than we did. So yeah, here's on to the next one.
Thanks to everyone that's contributed for this particular match. If you want to get involved and represent your country or area, please leave a comment below, and make sure if you do watching it, just smash that like, subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, which is Arsenal on Wednesday, over and out.